Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the Bowtie Breakdown. I'm Garry Morin The BowTieGuy. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I'm going to discuss why it's important for homeowners to pull building permits when working on their own property. So, John Q. homeowner, you're very handy and you want to finish off your basement all by yourself with no help, no contractors. That's great, but you should be aware that some work, not all, may require building permits issued by the city, even if the work is performed by the homeowner. The work that usually requires permits often involves electrical and plumbing. For example, if you are finishing off your basement and only adding partition walls or adding tile flooring, then you wouldn't need to pull a building permit. However, if you are building out a couple of rooms, adding a full bathroom and shower, adding electrical outlets, lights, and switches, then you would be required to pull building permits and get the work inspected by a professional to ensure it's up to code. This is particularly important if you have plans on selling your home. This will help you avoid a couple of headaches. Number one, the new buyer will want to make sure the work was done correctly, is safe, and up to code. They also want to make sure they won't have any issues pulling future permits. Part two, the town will need to make sure that the value of the property is properly assessed so they get their tax money. This issue actually comes up often in real estate transactions and can cause a lot of problems. We've seen everything from the worst case scenarios where the town forced the homeowner to rip out the work that was done because it wasn't up to code, and then the transaction falls apart because that work is exactly what attracted the buyer to that particular property. We've also seen the other end of the spectrum where the town resolves the issue simply by just issuing the homeowner a fine. The best way to avoid these problems is to actually pull the proper permits before you do the work. That way, if you do decide to sell your home in the future, everyone can live happily ever after and not worry about getting hung up on whether or not a permit was pulled for the work that was done. Makes sense, right? That was another Bowtie Breakdown. I'm Garry Morin. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.